Hey everyone, as promised, I'm here, and I posted on Facebook and also on my Instagram that the Teen Mom series that I was planning on doing is canceled. What I'm going to do with that will be revealed very soon in Sims Paradise. But I decided on doing another thing, and you guys might already know what it is. It's the Orphanage Challenge, and what that means is there's going to be a headmistress type of thing, and some orphans that don't really have any parents or anything, but these specific orphans have a little bit of different concept about them, and the object of the challenge is to get the orphans adopted into another family, and get them out there kind of thing. But the only thing is, in order for them to be adopted, they must, I repeat, they must finish at least one of their aspirations or their current aspiration. And if they age up to a young adult beforehand, before that happens, then they will be given a potion by the headmistress here that keeps them a teenager, teenager, to where they must complete it in order to even go, because there's something off about each and every one of these characters, and I will tell you about their special powers or whatever they have, because this is kind of like an occultic type of orphanage. And I placed it in Windenburg because I thought that it kind of resembles like the place that would have one. And I got this idea of doing this from other YouTubers that do this. But I have been watching Della Grissie's, so you guys can go check out hers. That's where I kind of got my idea from. So I kind of stemmed it from her version of it. But I kind of gave a little bit more of my twist into it as well. But so this isn't the actual orphan challenge, but this is kind of like my version of it. So our headmistress is Miss Thana, which she has a backstory, and I'll tell you guys about it real quick here. You might notice all these scars and that on her face, as well as her hair being white. So what happened to her is she has a pretty dark past, but she kind of put that behind her. But there are some dark secrets that will be revealed in the series as well about her. However, she isn't really the best mistress to the kids. She's always wanted to have a soulmate, but she's never really had one because the people always thought that the scars on her face and all that kind of made her hideous type of thing. And they never really understood, even though she's still an adult, why her hair is gray or white. And that will be revealed as well in this series. But she's a mean, evil, and hates children. But the funny thing is because she's a mentor, she kind of feels like she has to do this job. Even though she can kind of be a little bit bitter to the kids, all that, I do think she does care for them. She just has, she has this dark past, and it's not really the best. So what's so special about her is she doesn't really have to eat. She has this capability of where she never has to eat. Plus, she never ages up. A lot of people think that she's really, really old, but she actually is. But there's a way that she kind of keeps herself at this stage where she never grows old. So that's why she kind of looks younger than what she normally is. But actually, she's over 1,000 years old. Then, moving on, we have our first orphan, which is Greta Grudge. She, obviously, if you guys haven't guessed, is a vampire, which means she doesn't really have to sleep at well. but she also has a couple other powers as well. But once she ages up to a teenager, she is going to have a lot of problems because she's going to have to find that supply of blood that she needs and all that. But for now, she's working on her rambunctious scamp aspiration, which kind of is like athletic type of things. And she's a bit of a loner as well, just because I thought it would fit really well with the vampire thing. And she's definitely a sim that is going to be a little bit creepier to deal with. But that's kind of her specialty, is that she's a vampire. Then we have Wade, who is our teenage one here. If you haven't guessed, he is a, hold on, I do have clothes on him. I only have on one of them. Okay. If you haven't guessed, he is an alien. His identity, he has a disguise here. This is his human form here. But he wants to be a best-selling author, and he's a good and outgoing alien as well. But his special ability is the ice and the heat, like the coldness and the heat, don't really bother him because he's an alien. So we'll have to wait and see how that goes for him. Then we have Taylor, which is a different type of sim that I normally make. I kind of thought that he would kind of be into kind of like women's stuff, and it's a different type of sim than I normally do. Now, when it comes to like showing off to families and all that, Miss Thana actually makes him wear normal boy clothes, so he doesn't really care for that. But he is also a whiz kid, which means he's a genius, which a lot of skills come faster for him. That's his special ability. And his name again is Taylor Divine. Then we have Victor Channy. He wants to be an artistic prodigy, and he's an art lover, obviously. His special ability is that he's a creative visionary, which means he can create masterpieces of paint just here and there whenever he wants, kind of thing. Then we have the twins, which are Journey. The first one here is Journey. She's a teenager as well. And she wants to be a master chef. She kind of wants to be a chef and the world and all that. And she's a foodie, and she's quite cheerful as well, which means that she's really good with the stove and all that, and grills and all that. That's kind of like her special ability. She doesn't really have too much specialty about her, besides the fact that she has the capability of being a great kisser. So if she kisses someone, she can make them fall in love with her just by kissing them. And then we have Destiny, which is her twin sister. Pretty much kind of like looks opposite. She wants to be a Renaissance sim, which means she wants to be good at a couple of different things, like books and all that. But she also likes to be a little bit active. And she's a bit of a geek as well, so she likes to be like on video games and collecting stuff and all that. She, however, is also a great kisser, and that's kind of like her special ability. And she also, there's another thing about her, but I can't remember what it was, but she has another ability as well, and that's kind of like her specialty. There will be one more orphan added to the family, and his or her ability will be that they will not need to sleep or eat and all that, because they will be some sort of creature, and I will be showing them in the first episode, which will be this Saturday. And it will be a character, if you watch my series, that you guys will recognize, but you do not want to miss it. It's going to be a character from my original series that kind of moves over here. And she isn't a part of the series anymore, but she kind of moves over here and kind of takes things in her own right. So you guys will not want to miss that. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you guys are excited about this orphan challenge that'll be starting next Saturday. Peace.